Hey guys, we're back at the abandoned house renovation project. And today I want to show you some major progress that we've made on the house since the last video. It looks completely different than you saw before, so make sure to stick around if you want to see all of the changes that we've made so far. If you remember my previous videos, you saw there was a lot of rot, there was a lot of old, outdated fixtures and things inside of the house. And we have completely gutted the entire house down to the studs. Additionally, we added a 800 square foot addition over the garage. And we've made this house so much bigger, a lot more usable for us since we're gonna be moving into this house when it's done. And the way it was before was just so small and crammed. The bedrooms were tiny, the bathrooms were tiny, the kitchen was tiny, everything was small. So with adding all of this space you see behind me over the garage, we've been able to make the bedrooms much larger, have much bigger bathrooms, have a laundry room, and 2 office spaces. And we've also doubled the size of the kitchen, so it'll be a much bigger and more modern kitchen when it's done. But it didn't come without its challenges. When we built the addition, we were halfway through and the engineer told us we had to actually rip the entire roof off the existing house, which wasn't part of the plan. And this was because the existing rafters were 2x6 and now they had to be 2x12s. So obviously doubling the size. But in the end, we got a whole new roof and everything looks great. But it did add about 15% to the overall addition budget. But since the addition was framed, we've had to take a little bit of a break on the construction. We had hoped to have most of the house done by now, but there have been delays and all kinds of other things that have been going on behind the scenes. But we're hoping to have everything back on track in the next couple of months and be in here by the end of summer. We've also just done way more work than we were planning on doing to this house. We didn't intend on gutting the entire house from the beginning, but as we kept opening up walls, we kept finding rot, we kept finding a ton of mice droppings, dead mice in walls, bats. We had a whole issue with bats in the house, and just everything has been a nightmare. So we decided just to strip everything down to the studs, replace everything that needs to be replaced, and make everything brand new so there's no existing or old stuff here. And overall, this is gonna be much better. We're gonna have a much tighter house since now we can spray foam the entire house. And this is going to result with smaller HVAC equipment, less heating and cooling costs, and just overall more comfortable house. So I'm really excited about that since we are using a fully electric heat pump for this heating and cooling. So let's take a tour of the house. All right, so here's the new front entry. This has gotten about 6 feet wider as this new area here used to be the patio area that you'd walk up to. But now we've made it quite a bit wider. We've opened it up and now we've got a little half bath here and we have this whole wall opened up here that will move into the kitchen, which is behind me. In here we'll have, as I mentioned, a half bath, so a toilet and a vanity. It'll be relatively small. We've got the new entrance to the garage, which as you can see here, is all reframed for the addition with this nice size beam up here. And we have a little closet here, which we can use for different things. And we'll also have a coat closet, which we need to frame out at the front door as well. And then as you walk into here, this is where the kitchen will be. If you remember before, there was a wall about, let's see if I can point it out, right here going across. So it cut this room into half. Now it's one open room, one open kitchen. Nothing has really changed in the sunroom. This will pretty much be how it was before. No major changes. But as I was talking about here, we're gonna have kitchen cabinets coming from that new pantry, which we framed out, coming all the way to here. And then we'll have some seating here. And then on this side here, we'll have a double wall stove. We'll have a convection top range, whatever they call it, electric. Everything here is electric. And then more cabinets and countertops coming along here. So we'll move into here and then previously there was a kitchen window here for the sink, but because of the sunroom, the roof would always rain, the rain would always come off the roof into the window. So we moved that window over to here so we could relocate the sink into more of the middle section of the kitchen and just have more space for activities. But yeah, as I mentioned, it's a relatively small pantry, but it'll be big enough for what we need it since we'll have quite a bit of cabinet space. Let's see, we also opened this up right here There used to be a window here, and now we've made it, it's going to be a door that's gonna go out to I think we're gonna have about a half deck there, and basically it'll have stairs that'll go out to the backyard, go out to the grilling area, eventually the pool. So this will be easy access to if we wanna go out and grill, which I like to do. Love grilling, so it'll be easy to go through there. And then here is the living room. Right now it's full of HVAC stuff. Obviously we still need to do some work, replacing windows, fixing all of the rod that still remains. We've started doing that, replacing some of the sheathing on the exterior. This sheathing will continue around the whole front because there's a ton of rod also down under this door. Let's see if I can get it to focus. No, okay. And then we come into the more formal dining room here, and that's what this space will remain. The other thing we did we're doing in the whole house is we're sistering every joist for the upstairs and the downstairs. And this is to stiffen the floors up. As you can see, the house was originally built with 2x8 floor joists, and they just have a lot of bounce in them. We're adding blocking in the middle of all of them. There was before metal strapping that they use for that, but I think the blocking will be a bit sturdier. So that has helped quite a bit so far with that. Again, we still need to do this here. This needs to be all doubled up, as well as the floor downstairs, but we're making progress. Now we can go upstairs where really more of the intense changes have happened. You'll have seen in the video I was just shooting. I was shooting in front of the addition, so let's make our way there. But first, let's revisit the master bedroom. So this is quite a big, awkward space, but now we've got a large bathroom for the master bathroom. There will be double vanities on this wall here, a large walk-in shower on that wall, toilet, and then a nice soaking tub right here. We've got to relocate this window to be in the middle of the tub, and we've also got to remove this window to finish framing that wall there. We also ended up reframing all of the doors to be 80 inches tall. They were all previously 78, but the doors we specifically need them in 80s. And then here's the master closet. It's quite a bit bigger, especially with removing the chimney, which is what used to be there, is a chimney. We've made this larger. We took over the closet from the other bedroom because now that's an office, so the master gets a nice sized closet. And here's where the fun begins, because this is where we can see the addition. So now we've made the hallway about 6 inches wider. So this is the laundry room as we make our way down the hallway. This used to be a bedroom, and we made part of the closet and bedroom into the hallway that used to be right here. And so that's a nice sized laundry room that we have there. As we make our way continuing down here, on the left, the first room in the addition is a small size office for my wife since we both work from home. We have a nice size window looking out. And then coming around here, this is the first new bedroom, and this has nice size four windows, and it's a nice size bedroom for the house compared to what it had. We've also got a nice large walk-in closet. So this will be great for, storing stuff. And then here's where the new second bath is. This will be a full bath, so it'll be a tub, shower combo, toilet, and a sink. And then coming back around here, this is the third bedroom. This is a little bit bigger than the bedroom over here because the closet is slightly smaller, but it's still got a nice size walk-in closet. It's much bigger than most closets, I would say, especially that I've had. And yeah, you can see everything is nice and new here. The roof, everything. But this is the addition, so anyways. And back here in the old house, you can see the roof is nice and new as well, all reframed with 2x12s. And yeah, so that's pretty much where we are right now. We're just about ready to start electrical and plumbing, as I mentioned before. HVAC, all the rough-ins are almost ready to go. But we first got to get all the new windows into the addition and get the siding on the house outside. And then we'll be 100% ready to go and get this thing moving along. So definitely subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. I'll be making more of these videos, especially as more starts happening here. And I hope you enjoy this. Definitely subscribe, and I'll be back.